Blake Green, an Australian Rugby League player who swapped the warm, sunny days of New South Wales for slightly colder surroundings via Hull on England's Yorkshire coast to Wigan, a small town in northwest England with a rich Rugby League heritage. Green joined Super League club Wigan Warriors from fellow top-flight side Hull Kingston Rovers in 2013, and his impact was simply stunning.
Blake Green, the number 6.
Green scored 11 tries as Wigan stormed to the Super League and Challenge Cup double. As well as on the pitch, the Aussie is also enjoying life off it. Eurosport spoke exclusively to him.
Welcome to my home. Come inside, let's meet the family. This is my wife Sarah, so obviously my son Boston.
At the age of 27, Green is feeling settled in the UK with his wife and baby boy Boston in tow. The halfback certainly kept busy off the field, and he recalls his emotions before Boston was born.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I don't know, it just happened so quick, but yeah, it certainly changed our lives anyway. So, yeah, very lucky to have a healthy little boy.
Although a long way from home, the Warriors halfback has plenty of prized possessions to remind him of Australia.
So these are just some of the photos that we got. Just some family photos at our wedding day in Sydney. This is our kitchen in here. It's only a small little one, so obviously this is where we feed the little man. This is where I get all my Jamie Oliver cookbooks out and do the best I can. So, and then again we just got all photos in our fridge just of just pretty much of Boston and us, just so we can keep him occupied while he's eating. Family starts growing, the fridge is just going to get full of more photos. So this is upstairs to Boston's room. Just got a few of our little awards here. So that was just a little piece that I got from Hull KR when I left there, and just got obviously the medal we won for Wembley at the Challenge Cup, and the Harry Sunderland Award there from. We're going to show him your room, mate. Show him how you play in your cot. This is Boston's room. He's the boss of the house now, so he's got his own boss hat, and so I'll take you up to our room. Yeah, this is it up here. So this is the view from up here over the top of Wigan. It's just a spare room where I keep all my training clothes, and just got some photos here of when we won at Wembley this year in the Challenge Cup, just a little bit of memorabilia, and just in the change rooms with Paddy there, and a few pictures after the game, and then that's the main shot there of our skipper holding up the trophy. So it's a pretty special moment, that one, and got some good memories of it, so I'm glad I've got all that to keep for later on.
Wigan may be a far cry from the sun-drenched New South Wales coastline, but Green enjoys the different lifestyle. The standoff had never seen snow before moving to the UK, and despite the colder temperatures, he and his family have found a few home comforts. The bright lights and starry attractions of Manchester and Liverpool are just down the road, but the former Australian Rugby League schoolboy prefers to take life a little easier away from the rugby pitch. Breakfast with his teammates and their children is a regular pastime, and he's found just the place where he can relax. The delicacies of an English cafe, a 15-minute drive from his home, is Green's favourite spot.
Thank you. Any brown or red sauce?
That's okay, thank you. No, stay away. We come in most days off, normally with either me and Sarah and the little man, or we come with some of the other boys and hang out here, because it's pretty quiet and it's good food, nice little cafe here, so spend a lot of time here, it's really relaxing. And boss? Yeah, it's nice in summer. When it's summer, it's nice to walk along the canal here. It's like a pretty sort of view, and it's a really nice area here in Parbold, so yeah, we tend to spend a bit of time here.
The Leeds-Liverpool Canal and the Café Deli provide the quaint backdrop of Green's home in the countryside on the outskirts of Wigan. But the other part of Green's life is markedly different. Behind the doting family man lies a fierce competitor and a born winner, a Wigan Warrior at the peak of his powers. The 2013 Super League Grand Final, Wigan Warriors versus the Warrington Wolves at Old Trafford, home of Manchester United Football Club. Green would have his best game yet in a Wigan shirt, but he had to play through the pain barrier. Inside 2 minutes, Green suffered a fractured jaw after being punched by Warrington's Ben Westwood. His wife, club captain and half-back partner Matty Smith, feared the worst.
When I realised it was Blake, yeah, I was pretty nervous, to be honest, at the time.
See if there's anything in this.
I knew it was him. I knew straight away that he was the one down.
I've known Greeny for a long time now. I know the type of character he is, and I knew he'd pick himself up and like I said, dust himself off and carry on and end up putting in the man of the match performance, which just shows what sort of character he is.
I didn't realise how bad it was until I saw his face afterwards, to be honest. It was pretty scary.
So to have lost one of them early on, it would have been very detrimental to us. So.
Really honest, I wanted him to get up. I wanted him to get up straight away, no matter how badly injured he was. I wanted him to play tough, and he did. He got up, fractured cheekbone, played tough, defended well, and he was already very high in my estimation. But after that game, he went to the top.
Green adhered to coach Sean Wayne's demands. He didn't just play on, he turned in a man-of-the-match performance. Wigan were 16 points to 2 adrift. Green's second half try helped them turn it around and lift the trophy. For Wigan, a 20th championship title, more than any other English club. For Green, the highly coveted Harry Sunderland trophy for the best player on the park.
He was fantastic in the final. I mean, to get up from that knock he took in the opening minutes and to carry on and to get man of the match is something that, you know, legends are made, and he's a great player as well. But I mean, it took a lot of bottle, I think, to get up from that and to carry on, and we definitely needed him that day. He's, you know, a massive player for us, and one of the best players in the squad. So we needed him to get up and carry on, and he did, and he played great.
Green's gladiatorial performance will have him down in Wigan folklore, but coach Sean Wayne, a notoriously difficult man to please, says Green has all the ingredients to do better.
I reviewed his game, and he knows he can improve, he can get quicker, stronger, he can make better decisions when we're attacking, and he can control the game better. So, you know, the thing about this club is that we can always improve, we're never happy, we always want to get better, and it's the same with Blake, he can improve, so can Matty.
For Wayne and Green, the League and Challenge Cup double was won, and the standards were set.
It's the first time I've ever won a competition like that, so the Super League Grand Final was an unbelievable feeling, and you know, something that I'll remember with those bunch of players for the rest of my life. So, and the Challenge Cup was a special time, playing down at Wembley for the first time and in front of a big stadium and a big crowd like that. So, to win a double in the 1 year was a great achievement. If we can be consistent enough again this season and get the opportunity to do that again, that would be great. It's going to be difficult because obviously everyone's going to raise their game and, you know, make sure they're on top of theirs when they play us. And as we did last season when we played Leeds, you know, Leeds were the benchmark, and every time we played them, we knew we were in for a big tussle, and that's going to be the same for us every week. You know, everyone's going to aim up and make sure they get stuck into us.
Situated around 16 miles northwest of Manchester in England's industrial northwest heartland, Wigan was once an active mill and coal mining town. With England not exactly renowned for its warm weather, Green was hit with an unwelcome surprise when he arrived on these shores back in 2010.
Got here at the end of 2010 and they had a really bad winter in November and December, and there was a heap of snowfall. And then it froze over and was here for about 6 weeks. The snow just stayed and didn't melt away. So
It just looks like pictures. You can't imagine how cold it would actually be, and then you get here and it just went through your bones.
It was a bit of a shock. It was more of a shock for my wife Sarah. She came about a month after me, and yeah, she was frozen. It Yeah, she had an interesting look on her face.
It was minus 13 degrees, 6:30 in the morning, and Blake picked me up and he had snow boots on, and I was just thinking, what is going on?
I miss the sun and the beach, and you know, the lifestyle is a lot different. But you know, in saying that, I enjoy myself over here. It's a different type of lifestyle, but it's something that you know, I'm certainly glad that I've experienced in my life. There was no sort of time period that we set on ourselves about how long we wanted to stay here. It was just about, without being selfish, you know, Sarah was all for me, you know, chasing my dream and living my dream and being a part of that with me. So that's all we sort of spoke about, and I'm just going along for the ride now and just seeing where it takes me.
With 20 championship titles and 19 Challenge Cups, Wigan is the most successful rugby league club in the UK. Green joined Hull KR for the 2011 Super League campaign, and after the Warriors lost halfback Brett Finch to Melbourne Storm, Warriors legend Krista Adlinski, now the club's general manager, saw Green as the perfect fit.
We obviously lost an experienced halfback in Brett Finch, and we had a good look around the market in the UK and in Australia, and Blake fitted our style. He was exciting, he was a powerful runner.
I got a phone call from Krista Adlinski, and he just said that Wigan were interested, and Sean Wayne was a fan of the way I played, and they wanted to talk to me, and so you know, it just sort of escalated from there really.
So I called him and asked could I have a meeting. I took Sean along and Yestin, and we spent a good hour discussing his philosophies, how he felt about the game, and it became very clear to us that he was our kind of bloke. We drove over to Hull, and on the journey back we phoned the chairman on the loudspeaker on the phone, and we said we've got to make this happen.
It's just too good an opportunity for me to turn down. You know, I come over from Australia to establish myself as a number 6 in the Super League, and at the end of the day, I wanted to give myself every opportunity to be able to go back to the NRL and go back home, and for me to do that, I need to be playing at a big club. So yeah, I was really excited.
The reason why we signed Blake is because he's nearly 100k. He's a big guy. He's fast. He's strong. He's very skillful. So I want him to run. You know, when he gets the ball in his hand, I want him to think run first, and then play short, play at the back, and we can make his choices then. And you know, so to see him running, taking people on, with his face smashed up, it shows a lot of character.
The rest, as they say, is history. Green signed a 2-year deal to link up with Wayne and the Warriors, having signed a 2-year extension at Hull KR just 12 months prior. The standoff has no regrets with his new surroundings. Green gave Eurosport an exclusive peek inside the Warriors' state-of-the-art training facility.
These are the change rooms in here. Everyone's got their own lockers where they keep their stuff. This is mine over here. Yeah, so these are our lockers here. This is my stuff here. That's where I get changed for the day. So got the big dog next to me, the captain, so he keeps me in line, and all the young kids normally get changed. Some of the young kids, young fella over there, Ryan Hampshire, he's just stepped up into full-time squad, so he's got his own locker this year. And Eddie Pettyborn, one of our new signings, he's down the end, took over Harrison Hanson's spot. So this is where we all hang out and relax, I suppose, in between training sessions. So this is our video room in here. This is where we learn all our stuff about our game and about our opposition. It's actually been named the Pat Richards room after one of the greats at Wigan, Pat Richards, who left us this year. So this is where we watch all our review and preview of games, and Wayne puts bits and pieces on the board of things that we need to learn. So like a little classroom for us, really. Here we go into